In my 20s, I got married to Tom. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't good either, at least for me. Long story short, I was married to a loser. He wasn't there for me when I needed him. I didn't know what the word husband meant. I am not a typical woman, if that's a thing. I'm proud of myself and love myself. Sure, there are things I want to improve, but who doesn't? I don't have a problem with me being single, my age, my independence, my personality, or even what my body looks like. Those things that seem to bother other women just don't bother me for whatever reason. I am successful. I have a 6-figure salary on my own to live comfortably. I can fix things around the house, some electric and some plumbing, and can Google and YouTube the shit out of anything else. Being independent taught me to speak my mind and expect others to do the same. None of this politically correct nonsense. Call me stupid or stubborn, but I was always a believer that marriages are supposed to last. So even though I was on my own, raised the kids, managed the house, did renovations, played sports, and almost everything else, I still spent 15 years in that worthless marriage. Tom even joked once that I didn't need him because I was very capable. He was wrong. I needed support, a shoulder to lean on, a partner, and a friend. Someone who knows when I need help and offers it. Yes, I am capable, but I am not a superwoman. Let me walk you through my marriage. I struggled with infertility for many years, visited countless doctors, and took tons of medications that took a toll on my body both mentally and physically. I was tired and sick with lots of body aches and migraines, not to mention the emotional drain of not seeing that pink line on that damn stick. That emotion of failing the pregnancy test, trying new medication that doesn't work, and new hope that soon evaporates. Not to mention taking photos of your nephew's first birthday. It is just a lot to bear. Tom wasn't even aware of my struggles, that I needed support, a shoulder to lean on, someone to hold me when I'm alone crying in the middle of the night. He had no idea. He was just lost in his own world, with no empathy or emotions. You would ask, why continue? I told you I was stupid, stubborn, or clinging to the hope that things might get better. Well, it didn't. Once we had our kids, he was more of a burden than a help. I was alone, exhausted from managing my high-demand job, managing the house, raising the kids, and maintaining our social obligations while he watched his favorite shows, ignoring our family. 15 years later, I finally got the courage to ask him to leave. That's when I finally found that breath, getting rid of that dead weight on my chest. Was it hard? Yes, but I was alone anyway. I was happy to just not have him around. It was so much better not having him as a burden, and I was okay on my own. Sure, I was alone, raising my demanding kids, crawling into an empty bed, exhausted every night, but I was free of that burden, and I was happy. I'm blessed. I have a 6-figure salary. My parents help with my children when I need them. My amazing neighbors step in whenever I need a hand. Yet, I had many, many nights where I wished I had someone in my life to help with dinners, kids, cats, dogs, and around the house, because yes, it's too much sometimes. Everything needs me, all the time. Yes, feeling needed is great, but most days I felt alone. Exhausted but alone, fulfilled but alone. Nothing much was going on for me. Dating? Have I thought about it? Lol, no. Who has the time? I sure didn't. Besides, who would want to date a woman with 3 and 8-year-olds? Did I also mention independence? I don't believe in fun dating. First, I don't have the time for it. And second, my standards were way too high because of Tom. If he even exists. That's when fate had other plans for me. John, a consultant hired for a few months, was smart, good-looking, funny, and did manly things like fix his own car. He can use power tools and budget. Here's the catch. He was 8 years younger, and surely as hell there wasn't a chance he would want to date a much older me and my kids, cat and dog, in our out-of-town house. His contract ended, and before I knew it, he left for a better opportunity. Months later, at my favorite coffee stop, he came in for his and he kissed me, and we've been a thing ever since. Oh my God. Is that the definition of a healthy relationship? Can you believe it? John actually uses his own words to tell me what he's thinking and what he is feeling, even when he knows I'm not going to like it. What? I don't have to guess. I don't have to wonder what he's thinking. He just spells it out for me. Finally. Did I say he's good with money? He only spends on what's needed with an 800+ credit score. Interesting. I can talk to him for an entire day about deep stuff, work, life, existential stuff, cars, movies, raising kids, and books with actual interesting debates. I wait for his morning greetings. He asks about my day, remembers, and cares. Flowers, gifts, jewelry. I don't freaking care about this crap. I wanted someone who cares. Someone that I can talk to, a companion, friend, or lover. Was that too much to ask? On Valentine's Day, he flooded my phone with messages, emojis, jokes, and anything and everything he could think of to make me smile. On my birthday, he sent memes, sweet love notes, and funny videos of cats and dogs. The first time I went to his house, I was dead tired after having a full day, and pretty much passed out on his bed. 2-3 hours later, I woke up tucked in with a cozy blanket and hot tea waiting for me outside. John is organized, enjoys food, cooks, cleans up, and wants to try new things and do new things. OMG, he's appreciative. He would actually say things like, "Wow, thank you so much for cooking. This dinner is amazing," or "Good job doing this." That is so cool. Why do I like that? I never experienced it before. I used to give, and give without being appreciated. I am not without mistakes. None of us are. That's why I absolutely love it when he calls me on my bullshit. God, I love it. If I'm being childish, stupid, or ridiculous, I want to know it, and he tells me. He does not let me get away with it. I needed that. He came for dinner, the kids were going crazy, and I almost cried. Overwhelmed as usual with the kids, food, cooking, and cleaning. The usual. He saw me and asked if I was okay and what he could do to help. I just muttered, "Yeah, I'm exhausted. I don't really even know." He gave me a hug and a peck on the forehead and asked if it was okay to take the kids to play outside. Later, he brought them in and asked them to help set the table. OMG, I have never in my entire adult life had someone set the table for me. Food ready, drinks, etc. After dinner, he asked the kids to help clean up again. What? I get to sit, relax, and wait for my tea for once. It was so nice. Interesting. He thinks this is normal and everyone is like that. What? He coughed. He didn't see Tom. He doesn't know that men like him are few and far between from what I've seen. You know what's crazy? He likes me. He wants me. Yes, he wants me. Is that normal? Come on, a man like him can find any woman he wants, single, without kids, without responsibilities. Literally, the world is his oyster, but he picked me. Older, with kids, with baggage, and with stretch marks. I'm not sure how I managed to win his heart, but I'm sure as hell will devote myself to make sure his happiness mirrors the joy he brings me every day.